Hey everybody, it's me, stand-up comedian Sean Deals, and we're back with episode 2 of Fantasy Universe Wrestling. And last episode I did some reviews, and then this episode I want to introduce the other half of the show. This is where we created our own fantasy universe. Every wrestler, old and new, in their prime, and one promotion. And then today is going to be a draft video. It's me and my best friend VJ. We actually filmed this in 2021, and it's now the end of 2023. So this is that, kind of. We're just now kind of really getting to it. But anyway, we're going to keep the same drafts we picked back then, and we're going to actually run a full year calendar with these wrestlers, and then we're going to book it like it's actually WWE. So we're going to try to make it as realistic as possible as how we would see it happening in real WWE, just with our flavor to it. I'm going to be the Raw GM, and he's SmackDown, and so this video is a lot of fun. We each get 50 picks in the video, and then after the original video, I'm going to hop back on here, and then I'm going to add 10 additional ones, because once we started trying to book this, we realized we need a few more people, people to get some losses in and to help just fill out the roster. So yeah, we'll be dropping 10 additional wrestlers at the very end of the video. Also, I actually made one change to his team, and we'll see that after the video too. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is the 2021 video we filmed of Fantasy Universe Draft.
Vince McMahon has wiped all records of WWE and is now starting it all over with the Fantasy Universe. He's got Shane McMahon running Raw and Stephanie McMahon running SmackDown. Each one has a hired GM to help them run things. Shane has hired the help of Eric Bischoff, and Stephanie has hired Paul Heyman. All wrestlers who have wrestled for WWE is eligible to be picked in the draft, alive or dead, and they are all in their prime. So late December, a big press conference is being held on NBC. Shane and Eric on one side representing Raw, and Stephanie and Paul Heyman on the other side representing SmackDown. Each brand will get 50 picks to choose from, and 3 managers. Welcome to Fantasy Universe, the Draft.
Hello and welcome to the episode 0 of Fantasy Universe. I am stand-up comedian Sean Deals. I'm representing the Raw brand, the Red brand, and I'm also playing the part as Eric Bischoff and Shane McMahon.
Oh, wait. You playing the Red brand?
Uh-huh.
You ain't wearing red, though?
Yeah, I got Macho Man shirt on.
Yeah, that's going to be my first draft pick is Macho Man.
Oh.
Welcome to the 2021 Fantasy Universe Draft. And I will be representing SmackDown, Blue brand, a.k.a. all this blue that you see around you. And, of course, I shall be portraying Paul Heyman as my GM with Stephanie McMahon as his...
What's your real name?
Annoying person. Oh, you know me. I'm the master of the universe. Sid Psycho. Psycho Sid. No, it's me, VJ.
VJ. There we go.
It's VJ.
We agreed upon, since Raw has always gotten the upper hand in drafts and in all these, we're gonna make sure.
Since his daddy's favorite.
We're gonna make sure, that we're showing this as equal terms.
Because I'm Stephanie and you're Shane.
Yes, we're on equal terms. We're gonna let SmackDown have the first draft pick. Now, here's the rules. All tag teams, with the exception of the Spirit Squad, have been split up. You gotta pick each one individually. Everybody gets 50 superstar picks and 3 manager picks.
Let's redo it.
before we start our 50 superstars, we're going to each get 3 managers to help manage our roster, and they're going to help the superstars who need it. And, you know, classic, current managers, anybody's up on the table for us to pick. And SmackDown, you know, they're getting the first pick on managers.
We got the first pick, and SmackDown is happy to announce that the first ever person to be on SmackDown's group of managers is going to be Paul Bearer.
Raw's first pick, we're going to go with the guy who was there. He managed almost everybody in the 80s, Jimmy Hart.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. SmackDown, for their second pick, wants to go with Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oof. That's a good manager. We're going to go with probably the most foul-mouthed manager on the list, Jim Cornette.
Oh, yeah. I thought about that. I was like, yeah, Jim Cornette. And our last pick for SmackDown is going to be Vicky Guerrero.
I didn't see that coming. Well, I mean, all right. I guess that's a good pick. All right.
Got some plan.
My final manager pick, Jonathan Coachman. Yeah.
In the 2021 Fantasy Universe Draft, SmackDown picks number 1 overall, The Undertaker. Ooh, yes, I'm like top 4. Okay.
The Undertaker. That's right. 6'10", 307 pounds, from Death Valley. This man is just pure, unadulterated power. He's mythical, from another world, even though he's actually from our world. The dead man with unworldly powers, even though he's still also just from our world. And he is just the phenom.
And with 30 years of experience, no wonder he's the first overall draft pick.
Not just 30 years of experience, but several title reigns, a path of destruction in his wake, a streak that no one could ever beat.
A Royal Rumble win?
A Royal Rumble win, just the single one. Mm-hmm. But it counts, and that's what matters.
He was just in your top 4?
He was like, I have a tier 1, 2, and 3. He was tier 1.
He's tier 1? Okay.
I got to go with another tier 1 for Raw's first pick. And who's going to just... Ooh, I have high hopes for this guy in the fantasy draft. My first pick, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, who didn't see that coming?
The Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Raw's first draft pick.
Only thing I ever want to say about Stone Cold when I hear Stone Cold Steve Austin is... I know that's not actual words, but
you're going to be hearing that a lot on the Raw brand.
You are. You're going to hear a lot of but let's face it, I mean, the man's a badass. Puts everybody in their place. You step out of line, stunner. You know what I mean?
And let's see if he can rematch his 3 Royal Rumble wins.
Let's see if that can happen.
All current title wins, all current accolades are erased. He's going to have to earn those 3 Rumble wins back.
And it might be hard with a broken freaking neck. Just kidding.
He's in his prime, no longer a factor.
His prime was after he broke his neck, though.
Well, we're not talking about popularity-wise.
Okay.
Physical prime. Who is SmackDown's second pick?
Well, SmackDown thought they'd hit you with the curveball. And their number 2 overall pick, you probably guessed it already, because you know me. It's ya boy, Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels.
I knew you so well.
I knew you were going to pick...
That you were going to pick Shawn Michaels so high, he was so low on my list. I was like, I'm going to put him on the list because it's disrespectful not to have him on there, but I know he's going to pick him right away.
It's my boy. It's Shawn Michaels. Okay. You know I love Shawn Michaels.
I mean, what can I say? He's just a sexy boy.
Well, I don't think that matters. But
Listen, he's not your boy toy. He's just a sexy boy. Okay?
well, he's also Mr. WrestleMania. He's
Mr.
going
WrestleMania.
heading to SmackDown.
He is. Where he belongs, let's be honest.
Did
The
he?
man can work his ass off.
Did he ever spend a lot of time on SmackDown?
Not that I remember, but yet he was always fighting superstars who I remember from SmackDown. I think he spent most of his time on Raw, though. His returns with DX and before he left, all of his time was spent on Raw. So
Okay.
I don't think he really spent much time on SmackDown at all.
Well, look at all these dream matches coming to SmackDown.
Oh yes, so many. It's an endless number almost, except the number only goes up to 50. So it's not quite endless, but it's a great number.
Okay. Raw's second pick. The Rock. Come on, it's The Rock.
We all knew it was
It's
going to
The
be The Rock.
Rock.
We all knew it was going to be The Rock.
And at number 2 for Raw is The Rock, the People's Champ. Also, maybe future president. What do you think about the great one coming to Raw?
It is a great pick.
He's going to be laying the smackdown to everybody on the Raw brand.
He's going to be everybody's champ. I mean, well, the people's champ, except for the people of SmackDown, because they're just going to be like, look at that jabroni over there.
We all knew it was going to be The Rock. Now the question is, how well did you really know me? What's my next pick?
Okay, you're next. Hold on. Let me get your mic, guys.
He's gonna go all the way down to the bottom of his bottom his third tier. It's Santino Marella.
Yeah, that's what you should. Okay, look at my list. And okay, if I had to guess, and I think I'm gonna hit it right exactly, and you're still gonna pick him. I think your next pick's gonna be Triple H.
And the number 3 pick, number 5 overall in the 2021 draft is Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Fuck yeah! I had big plans for Hulk Hogan. Had big plans.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
I had big plans. He was like ranked high on tier 2.
Do you ever think that that's all about just boom, getting it in the butt?
Or re-listen to that.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. Or, for those who know him as New World Order.
The Hulkster is going to reign supreme on SmackDown, laying those leg drops on everybody.
Oh, it's not just the leg drop of doom. It's the leg drop of impending doom. Like, he's going to build up to it, and he's going to let you know it's coming, and there's nothing you can do but shit your britches when you get hit across that chest with the leg drop. It's over.
The real American, is he going to dominate the SmackDown roster?
Let's find out.
Okay, my third pick. Didn't expect Hulk Hogan to come out that early. Triple H.
Ooh, with the crotch chops and everything.
Just because I think you want him.
Just because you knew I wanted him. Just because you knew I wanted him.
Over on Raw, it's time to play the game with Triple H. Oh, he's going to destroy everybody over there. With his golden shovel in hand, he's going to reign supreme, and he's going to pedigree every motherfucker on Raw.
Let's see how many people he can manage to bury in such a short amount of time. 1 year he's got, and yet I bet the entire Raw roster is scared shitless.
Yeah, and this is peak Triple H, so...
You know they're all going down.
Yes. So watch out for
The
that.
reign of terror begins here on Raw.
Watch out for them sledgehammers, all my guys on Raw. Oh. Goodbye, Zack Ryder.
Goodbye, Zack Ryder. Say goodbye forever. SmackDown's, after much deliberation, SmackDown's next pick, we were thinking, 7th overall in the draft, but always number 1 in our hearts.
I know he ain't picking Macho Man Randy Savage.
Your boy.
I know
Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Or, you can do it better, but he ain't red, he's blue, boy.
Back over here on SmackDown, we've got the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And who else could you expect to climb to the mountaintop other than the Macho Man? He is going to be delivering elbow drop after elbow drop. And if he doesn't deliver an elbow drop, your head's going to be hurting from the pile driver. He's going to be making sure you feel in your... as you shit your bridges.
He's going to snap into those opponents on SmackDown.
Like he snaps into Slim Jim.
Next draft. Okay. My fourth pick, he was on my top tier. I had to cut away to get Triple H because I thought Triple H was going to be like your number 2. But so my fourth pick, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. And fourth for Raw, it's going to get a little spooky with Bray Wyatt coming.
Still surprised that this is the 4th overall pick over there.
Oh, I mean, I heard Eric Bischoff, big fan, and he's got big plans for The Fiend.
Okay.
Yep.
I see where you're going with this.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. SmackDown, as their 5th pick, number 9 overall in the 2021 draft. That's right. Top 10 you always got to remember. The limousine riding. He didn't see that coming. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Had plans for him. Had storylines for him. But okay.
Of course, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
Woo!
Woo!
In his prime.
Woo!
You want to see Ric Flair prime versus Triple H prime?
I still am worried that it's going to be, Ric Flair running around naked. Because I feel like in his prime, he did a lot of running around naked.
Hopefully not on SmackDown.
Plus, his name's the Nature Boy. Let's be honest, he don't like to wear clothes.
Mm-hmm. He's going to put the figure 4 on everybody who gets in his way of any gold.
The limousine riding, jet plane flying, dick twirling son of a gun.
Okay. My fifth pick's going to blow everybody out the water. I know, I kind of thought I was about to do a DDP thing. It's not DDP. I'm going for Sting.
Damn it. You took him just because I picked Ric Flair. You know, like, you look like shit.
No, Sting was high up on my second tier. And Raw's 5th pick, the Icon, Sting.
Ooh, is he taking the lame Raw entrance music they gave him when he came to WWE?
We don't know yet. But we know he's bringing his baseball bat, his trench coat, and a whole lot of pain.
I thought you were going to say a whole lot of concussions.
Oh, shit.
So that's the top 10 right there.
90 more.
That's the top 10 of the 2021 draft. SmackDown's top 5, Raw's top 5. Now you're going to get the next tier, which I'd say is just as good as the last. So SmackDown's number 6 pick overall, our 11th pick in the draft. Mick Foley.
Oh, he was high up there for me.
And here's the good thing about Mick Foley.
He's like 4 or 5
people at once.
Yeah. You count Saint Mick and regular Mick Foley.
I got something for every day of the week right here.
Oof.
Up next over here on SmackDown, we managed to pick 4 and 1. We got Mick Foley. That's right. Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack.
It's a good pick. You get a lot of wrestlers in one.
Shit's gonna get done with that mo trucker.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be a whole lot of car crashes with him involved.
I think I'm gonna go Brock Lesnar.
Damn you, motherfucker.
Next up for Raw, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate. Who can defeat Brock Lesnar in his prime? We'll find out on Raw.
You know, his name is the Beast Incarnate, but like If you see him in Target, do you say it's the Beast in Target?
Oh, that's right. I said it. Lesnar's trash. I wouldn't say it to his face, but Lesnar's.
Oh, I know my next 2 or 3. Oh, I'm ready.
Ooh, we up right now. The next pick for SmackDown in the 2021 draft. The Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle.
Fucking my next pick. My next pick was Kurt Angle. My next pick was Kurt Angle.
I knew it.
Well, next up, over here on SmackDown, we got, the only man that I currently know of who won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. And obviously a major blow to Raw, as you can see, by their GM's heartbreak when he was chosen. That's right, we got the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Damn, he's gonna put a lot of angle slams all over the place.
Angle slams everywhere.
A lot of ankle locks and a lot of.
You ain't gonna be able to walk because you're trapped in the ankle lock.
Mm-hmm. I gotta have a women roster too, so I gotta go Asuka. Damn it! All right, next up for Raw, it's the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka.
I probably shouldn't say that. Don't know her lyrics to her song, but I do love her song.
Oh, it's awesome. So. She's gonna spit out that mist. She's gonna blind her opponents. She's gonna just make them tap out. She is the best, and that's why she is Raw's first woman's pick.
Mm-hmm. You can't get much better than Asuka's streak.
Yeah,
her streak put Goldberg to shame. So.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown's next pick in the 2021 draft. She's just like her daddy, Charlotte Flair.
Up next on SmackDown, we've got the one and only Charlotte Flair. That's right. We got the daughter of the Nature Boy. We got multiple-time WWE Women's Champion on both brands. She's just probably the best pure athlete in the WWE Women's division right now. Mm-hmm. She's just unstoppable. And, you know what? SmackDown knows what to do with her. Raw might, WWE might currently not know what to do with her, but SmackDown's gonna make that. We're gonna polish that and make that shine.
Mm-hmm. You got the Nature Boy and his daughter both gonna be on the SmackDown brand. A lot of woos and a lot of chops.
A lot of woos and chops.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I knew. I was like, oof. I want Asuka. But if I was also like Asuka or Charlotte, or like the two I wanted up top. But then the woman I want right after them, the Fabulous Moolah, because everybody's in their prime in this story mode.
That's cool. You can take Moolah in her prime. That's a good pick.
Next up for Raw, this might be a little controversial, but Fabulous Moolah, she reigned supreme for on wrestling for decades. You thought Triple H was bad? This woman was like 10 Triple H's back in the day.
The double ultimate reign of terror.
Mm-hmm. And
Triple H goes home and has inspiration. He watches Fabulous Moolah matches. He's like, yeah, that's how it's done. That's how you do it. That's how you bury your opponent. Hold on, I gotta pull my pants down. Oh yeah, pin her. Yeah, now pin her, friend.
Well, anyway.
Wait. Was it controversial before this?
Oh, both.
Okay. It's currently controversial. Yes. Good. That's great.
Well, Triple H will never hire us now. Just know.
SmackDown would like to pick in the 2021 draft. And the question is, should we have somebody take a shot every time I say 2021? Because at this point, you're going to get to hear it.
They're at their 2021 shot.
Yeah. They're going to be... But the point is, SmackDown would like to choose a Trish Stratus.
Okay.
Not bad. Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. That's a match I'd still pay for to this day, even if they both ain't in their prime.
Up next for SmackDown, Oh, it's time to rock and roll. And this time, Trish Stratus is in control on SmackDown. She is our next pick on the lineup. She is our second overall women's pick for the roster. Mm-hmm. And of course, I mean, who wouldn't want the multiple-time WWE champion? One of the women, one of the trailblazers who set the women's division on fire in the first place. And who wouldn't want to see Trish Stratus in her prime take the fight to Charlotte Flair and any of the other women on this current SmackDown lineup?
That's right.
Which currently is only the other person is Charlotte Flair. But still,
SmackDown is getting a little stratisfaction, so stay tuned for SmackDown.
yeah, if you weren't stratified now, you're about to be stratified soon.
Well,
Goldberg! Coming to Raw. Goldberg. Goldberg. Oh, the streak is going to restart. With everything wiped out, he gets to have another streak again. It'd be embarrassing if he lost his first match, so let's hope he doesn't.
But really hope he doesn't.
It's Goldberg, so the odds of that happening, very slim.
Very, very slim. Unless his first match is with God, he's probably going to win it. Mm-hmm. And let's be honest, even if he did get into a match with God, God might win, but God's going to get injured. That's what he's known for. I feel sorry for the Raw roster, the amount of concussions and career-ending injuries they're going to have to suffer, but it is Goldberg, and he does light a fire underneath these superstars and these fans, so it's going to be great to see what he does.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to see who's next on the draft.
The excellence of execution. Bret Hart. Okay.
I was waiting for you to say it.
I was waiting for you to be like, God dang it. Man, that's a good pick.
I had a whole rivalry.
It is funny. It's funny because this man just picked the guy that gave him a concussion. And I was like, well, I know who's next.
I had a whole rivalry for WrestleMania planned with Bret Hart. However, you took his opponent away, which really screwed me up. So,
who was his opponent?
That's going to be a surprise.
Kurt Angle, because that's what I had planned in mind.
Over here on SmackDown, our next choice, of course, was the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart. And if I can only say one thing about this man, of course he was going to be the next pick. Because, I mean, who wouldn't want the best there was, the best there is, and let's face it, the best there ever will be.
We can actually put that to the test now on SmackDown with everybody back in their prime.
Let's see if there's anyone who can put hands to the man.
My next pick, so many good ones. Gotta go Chris Jericho.
Damn it, you knew me. You know me so well. Oh.
Next up for Raw, Y2J Chris Jericho. Oh, he's going to break the walls down on Raw, and he's going to give everybody that code breaker. And will he win the title? We'll find out soon when Jericho goes crazy on Raw.
Now, it did hurt SmackDown, we will admit. You caught us with our pants down on that one. We shouldn't have been wanking it in the public restroom. But we did manage to recover, knowing that it's going to hurt to see him, lion salt his way through the Raw roster instead of the SmackDown roster. But it's an excellent pick. It's an excellent superstar, and it's gonna be awesome and interesting to see what he has planned, which Jericho we're gonna see, which Y2J we're gonna see, how he might reinvent himself for this next step in the career. And I am excited. Let's be honest. When you hear Y2J Prime, which one do you even think of?
They're all prime.
They're all prime because the man doesn't lose a step.
Latino Eddie Guerrero.
I knew he's going to be really high for you, so I was like, I don't even.
Up next, we have SmackDown's next pick, and hopefully we bring a little heat in the kitchen with this Latino heat that we got going on right here. If you love yourself an old school car bouncing up and down on some hydraulics, and you love yourself a little bit of lying, a little bit of cheating, and a little bit of stealing, and you're going to love the time that you get to spend watching Eddie Guerrero make his way to the top of the SmackDown roster.
He puts the 5-star in matches and also makes it entertaining while he does it. Oh man, with the SmackDown roster so far, Guerrero's going to have a hell of a time. He's going to have some great matches, great rivalries. It's going to be endless fun for Latino Heat. Kane.
He was so low on my list, though. Kane.
Yes. I could do so much with Kane. If you like Latino Heat, you'll like this next pick. It's Kane. He's going to bring some heat of his own on Raw. The Red Brand. SmackDown got his brother Undertaker, but Kane will be dominating the Raw brand. There'll be tombstones. It'll be choke slams. And most importantly, there will be hell.
AJ Styles. Fuck.
Now, SmackDown's next pick, you can't get better than SmackDown's next pick. In fact, I would say that it's even probably the most phenomenal pick we've made so far. And it's Barry Windham.
Oh.
Just kidding. No. It's AJ Styles.
Well,
the phenomenal AJ Styles.
He built SmackDown, so
It's very fitting that he's on.
back.
It's a good thing he's there. We need. That's our home right there. He built that home, so
He's going to be hitting all kinds of phenomenal forearms and some style clashes all over SmackDown. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to knock it out here. My next pick. John Cena.
Damn it, that was on my list.
It's a surprise this next guy hasn't been picked yet, but now he is Raw's next pick. The unstoppable John Cena. You can't see him on SmackDown because
you
he's over
can't
on
beat
Raw.
him either. That's the problem with this guy. Unbeatable.
That's
He's
right.
untouchable.
He's going to Raw, and he's tied with Ric Flair for most title reigns, but all that's gone away. Can he regain his title count, his high title count? Let's see if he's going to be put back in history books once again.
I had the greatest rivalry planned out between John Cena and my next pick. And now I'm not even sure if I should pick him, but I am going to pick him just so you don't pick him. I want Bruno Sammartino. That was going to be a dope-ass rivalry.
Yeah.
Bruno Sammartino, the longest reigning WWE champion of all time. Where else would he belong other than SmackDown?
Back in his prime, can he beat his old record with all the records erased? I'm betting he's going to try and beat his old record there, and he's going to carry that championship as far as he can with it.
Oh, yeah.
I got to go with the Animal Batista for my next pick. Next up on Raw, the Animal Batista.
Probably one of the best entrance theme songs in all of WWE.
He's going to hit
Best entrances, too.
Yeah. He's got that cool Gatling gun fireworks. Oh, yeah. He's going to be Batista bombing everybody. He's going to be showing everybody why he's the Animal. He's going to be dominating Raw. Nothing's off limits for Batista on Raw.
Oof. Jealous of that pick. I am jealous of that pick.
Raw's going to have all the powerhouses.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, the American Dragon, has made his way to WWE, and he is going to make his way to the top of the card. With submission moves and his ring ability, can he make it all the way to the top? Or will it be just as hard as it was for him before?
The Yes Movement's moving to SmackDown.
You're damn right.
Raw's next pick, the Demon Finn Balor. Back over on Raw, we got the Demon Finn Balor. Everybody better watch out. His coup de grace will lay out any opponent in his way. That means we got Kane, Bray Wyatt, and now the Demon. We're going to have some hellacious matches over on Raw.
SmackDown's next pick, Becky Lynch.
That's good. That's good.
When it comes back to SmackDown, let me just go ahead and tell y'all, it won't even matter that they have Finn Balor. It won't even matter that they have Finn Balor. In fact, I guarantee this next person can take out any last they put up against us. That's right, we got the last kicker, the fire crotch. Wait a minute.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry.
You should Sean, leave that in.
I meant to say the fire. I forgot what her other nickname was.
It wasn't Firecrotch.
Yeah, no.
Becky
it's not.
Two Belts.
We got Becky Two Belts. We got the Man. She used to have one that was like fire, I don't know. It was like like straight heat, hot fire. I don't remember.
Let's just go with the Man.
Yeah.
CM Punk. Raw's next pick, the Pipe Bomb Specialist, CM Punk. And guess what that means? It means Raw, it's clobbering time.
Yeah, damn right. I mean, CM Punk, exceptional pick. Slipped off my radar because I forgot he was a WWE superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Only in the sense that, of course, we all remember the CM Punk days, but somehow when I was making my draft and I was writing my people down, he didn't make it. I mean, I felt so dumb for letting him pass me up.
You would just sleep on CM Punk, and now everybody on Raw is going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown's next pick, Lita.
See, I thought about that.
Now, I hate to switch it up on you, but again, SmackDown comes back at you with their number 16th overall pick, Lita. That's right. She's coming in here moonsaulting every opponent. And any other move you could bust out, this girl is willing to do it because she takes all the danger.
Biggie Langston.
Yeah, that's
My sleeper pick.
That was a very strange sleeper pick.
Raw's next pick is going to get kind of big. And when I say big, I mean Big E. Because Big E's coming to Raw, and he's going to be making everybody laugh. He's going to be putting some tears in his opponent's faces. He's going to be hitting some big endings. And he's just going to make a mainstay on Raw. Hopefully, his other New Day partners will be able to join him soon on the Red brand.
Because for SmackDown's sleeper pick, well, on this day I see clearly everything. Yeah, you get where I'm going with this. Edge.
I need to refer to my...
I figured that you have some great picks for your roster and some great picks you have had. But your ultimate opportunity has passed you by. And the ultimate opportunist has chosen SmackDown as his landing place in the draft. That's right. We've got Edge. And he is going to spear all the competition to smithereens.
That's right. Edge is going to SmackDown. You got a bunch of past foes of Edge is going to be there waiting for him. Bunch of new foes going to be there waiting for him. How will Edge do back on the blue brand?
Back in blue, baby.
Raw has took a minute. We've really collected our thoughts. We decided that the best pick to pick as our next draft pick, Samoa Joe.
That hurts me.
Yeah. And for Raw's next pick, Mr. I'll tap you out, Samoa Joe. He's coming, and he's going to bring the hurt on everybody. He's going to be making everybody tap. The Samoa Submission Machine is going to be winning some gold on Raw.
There's only one counter for this. Just going to have to bite the bullet on it. And for SmackDown's next pick, you probably think you know what it is. But you have no idea. SmackDown would like to be enlisting the services of, in his prime, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Not bad.
So, for SmackDown's next pick, when it comes to performance issues, this man will never have them. If you're worried about things getting a little too hot, well, he's going to bring the heat. In fact, the heat will be so hot, he can melt the iron. That's right, we got Ricky the Dragon Steamboat lighting shit up on SmackDown Live.
My women roster's looking a little weak. That's why we need the EST on Raw. Bianca Belair. Hello, I'm from Knoxville. She's from Knoxville. It's the perfect fit for Raw. Next up for the Raw, we're getting the EST, Bianca Belair. Now, of course, I'm from Knoxville. She's from Knoxville, so, we got a special bond there. Plus, she's the fastest, the baddest, the toughest, the strongest. She's all the EST. She's all to Raw.
And type him out. The next pick for SmackDown is the Van Daminator, Rob Van Dam.
Oh, I had a whole tag team with him. Okay.
The whole effing show is going to be on SmackDown.
Raw's got a lot going for it, but it doesn't have the whole effing show. And I think that's more important to remember. We got Mr. Monday Night moving to Friday nights.
Okay. Raw's next pick. I'm surprised he's picked so low. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in his prime.
That is interesting.
The American Dream's heading to Raw. And he's going to be trash talking. He's going to be lining people up. And he's going to be doing everything he can to make sure that he becomes a legend once again. With wiped out records, he's got to become the best of the best once again. But we know he can do it because he is the Dream.
I'm going to have to go with, and this really changes things because I didn't know you was going to do that, but I want the son of a son of a son of a plumber.
You didn't even want this guy.
I want the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
You didn't even want him. He did it to hurt me.
Well, America, I hope you're ready for a nightmare, because that's right. Cody Rhodes has made his way to SmackDown Live. He's revolutionized wrestling. He's revolutionized what it means to be a superstar. And now he's going to revolutionize SmackDown Live.
Cody Rhodes, the son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes. And you know what? He's kind of stepped out of that shadow. And he's kind of made it become like a legend of his own. And I'll guarantee you, him on SmackDown, he'll change up the battlefield for sure. Alright. Everybody's gonna I think everybody's gonna be like, oh hell, why wouldn't he pick sooner? Owen Hart.
That was a great one. I really didn't think he was gonna pick him, but you did screw up some of my plans.
This next guy died in his prime, but he's back. This time, he's gonna show everybody that he is the best of all time. He's gonna win the gold. He didn't get to make it in his lifetime, but this time he will be getting that Universal Championship on Raw. His name, Owen Hart. The brother of the legendary Bret Hart. This time he's going to show that he's the best Hart.
Sorry about that.
Well, you screwed up everything.
I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do it, bite the bullet on it, and get the Bizarre one. Yeah. I'm going to go Dust. I'm gonna keep the family, keep the sons away from the father. I don't want you messing around.
Yeah, I
don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
I was gonna pick all three, but then when you screwed up the trio,
I knew you were.
Oh no! What's that? It's the road signal. Quick, Cody, to the Goldust Mobile. SmackDown needs us. That's right. SmackDown Live has picked up the Rhodes brothers, and they are hopping on in their wagon and heading on down to save the day on SmackDown Live. Only current tag team that we've got.
What's the Bizarre one gonna be doing on the Blue brand? Okay. Rey Mysterio.
Damn.
Raw's getting a little 619 because who's coming in? It's Rey Mysterio. He's gonna lay out all the opponents. He doesn't care how small he is. He's beating the best. But this time, can he get a real championship? He's had the WWE Championship, but it wasn't for long. He's wanting to fix those mistakes. Mysterio in his prime is coming for that gold on Raw.
Sounds like the West Coast about to get a little pop.
It's okay, because my next pick is Chris Benoit.
There's no stopping SmackDown now, because we're on a roll. And this time, we're going to pick... Might shock a few people. Might have a few people scratching their foreheads or their chins, but you know what? We don't care. The Rapid Wolverine has made his way to SmackDown. We want Chris Benoit.
A controversial pick, but you cannot deny just pure excellence in the ring. You can't beat this guy in wrestling. He is probably the best of the best when it comes to just pure technical wrestling. Hopefully, everybody will be able to get over the past.
And maybe we'll have him do a few less headbutts this time.
I gotta go. I just want the best wrestling on my show. I need my wrestling to be perfect. Mr. Perfect.
Dang.
Next up for Raw, we need some great in-ring abilities here. That's why we're getting the perfect one, Mr. Perfect. Unfortunately, he didn't get to win any heavyweight championships, just Intercontinental. But guess what? He's planning to fix all that. In his prime, Mr. Perfect, the perfect one's going to show everybody why he is the best of all time.
I can only imagine the only thing that would make Raw any more perfect is Mr. Perfect. So it's an excellent choice. And of course, top-notch matches right there.
You can be the best wrestler in the world, but you ain't nothing compared to the bad guy. Razor Ramon / Scott Hall.
Even a bad guy can make good choices, but this bad guy is the one that everyone loves. That's right. We've got Razor Ramon, also known as Scott Hall. Any variation will work for you or me, but it doesn't quite work for Raw because he's on SmackDown Live. Hopefully you'll get to see more and more of him as he makes his way through the roster.
Hopefully we'll get to see a rematch between Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels in a ladder match. That's one of the best matches of all time. Now it can happen again on SmackDown.
All right. My 23rd pick, JBL. He's a damn good bad guy.
Shouldn't have been on his top 50.
Coming to Raw, we have the rich Texan JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. And he's going to be doing some clotheslines to hell all over the roster. He's the longest reigning champion on SmackDown. And he's going to try to do the same thing on Raw.
Hopefully he doesn't, or he'll clothesline their ratings straight to hell. But let's be honest, JBL does know his way around a ring. So it's going to be exciting to see who he takes out first, or gets took out by. Who knows?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good pick. Good pick. That actually did change things for me, though, because you picked JBL, gave me an idea for somebody I could have picked that's 1,000 times better than JBL. And that is, well, I'm sorry. I said 1,000 times better than JBL. I meant to say 1,000,000 times better than JBL.
Ooh, who is this mystery person?
The $1 Million Man.
Ted
DiBiase.
I had plans. I was like, he's so low. I was like, big deal. We'll never pick him.
It's all about the money. We got the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, coming through. And the paychecks have never looked bigger because he is back in the finances all the way through the roof. All you have to know is money talks.
24 for
Yep.
me. The Miz. The Miz.
Raw needs to be a little bit more awesome. And now they can, because The Miz, two-time WWE champion, has come back to Raw, and he wants to get those championships back on the record books.
Quiet on the set, please. Quiet on the set. The A-lister has just entered the building. Where does he go? None other than Raw, because Raw needs the ratings.
At SmackDown's number 25 pick, Kevin Nash. Oh, I'm sorry, were you saying something?
The Miz.
Oh, yeah, he wrestles.
And how else would Raw finish up this first half than with none other than Kevin Nash rounding up the trio that made the original NWO. Yes, that's right. The New World Order needs its big three. And we got them all here on SmackDown Live. So I hope your face is ready for the big boot it's about to receive. And I hope your back can handle the jackknife, because he's going to fuck shit up.
SmackDown just got a little too sweet.
As my 25th pick, Booker T. Damn it.
To round up the first half of the draft, Raw's going with the five-time World Heavyweight Champion Booker T. He's going to do the spinneroonie all over Raw and make sure he gets his 5 World Championships back.
We're back from intermission to the second half of the draft. Raw's got some good picks lined up for the second half, and I can't believe it took us this long, but it's up to SmackDown. SmackDown goes first. Second half of the draft.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the second half of the draft. SmackDown is up. SmackDown has the pick. We have the floor, and we know who we want. After much deliberation, it might excite some of you and baffle others, but it doesn't matter because we have decided. That's right. It is decided. There's no going back. There's no time travel in this situation. You can't erase it and you can't delete it. That's right. We want Matt Hardy.
He was high up there for me on second half.
Well, Raw's over there licking their wounds, and SmackDown decided that not only did they want the version 1.0 Matt Hardy, the older brother of the Hardy brothers, but they wanted the deleter of worlds. That's right, broken Matt Hardy. And it's always about the money with Big Money Matt. Nothing can get better than Big Money Matt. His chase for the gold.
Okay, Raw's first second half pick, Andre the Giant.
Damn, he was on it, man. He was on my list. I didn't know where to put him, but I knew I was going to do something with him, and you had to fuck that up for me.
Next up for Raw, and our first pick of the second half of the draft, we're going with the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, in his prime. Who can defeat Andre? Who will stand in his way?
And you're going to hate my next pick. You might not hate it, but SmackDown wants him.
Who's that?
Kofi Kingston.
Ooh, I didn't think you were going to pick him, so
I'm
I put
sorry.
him back in.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it for you. I know you wanted the New Day man, but I wanted Kofi Kingston.
Now, I tell you somebody who's probably not going to be Andre the Giant anytime soon, because he's made his way over to SmackDown. That's right, SmackDown Live would love to choose as their next pick Kofi Kingston. Yes, the Jamaican sensation. Oh wait, he's not Jamaican anymore? Well, thanks for ruining that, Triple H, like you did Raw for so many years. Sorry, that was a little unnecessary. But Kofi Kingston is making his way to SmackDown.
That does mean New Day has been split for the draft, but Big E, Kofi, they're going to make their own grounds on Raw and SmackDown respectively.
And Xavier is not going to be picked, let's just face it. He's not. It ain't him.
He's on G4 in this universe.
He's just like, ouch. Thanks, guys. Fuck both of you, but thanks.
Well, my women roster's looking pretty light. That's why I want to have it. I want to for our next pick. It's
How did you know that I was going to women next?
Because I don't know. Because that was my next pick. The 9th wonder of the world,
Damn it.
China.
She was all the way up there.
Raw's last pick, the 8th wonder of the world, is an inspiration for this next pick, the 9th wonder of the world, China. She's going to dominate the Raw's women brand, and she's going to become a champion once again. Her career was cut short due to injuries, but this is a fully fledged physical fit at her peak, China. No injuries here.
China. When I went in there and I was talking about rivalries, I was going to do China versus SmackDown's next pick, Beth Phoenix. And you fucked that up for me.
Beth Phoenix, that's right, is making her way to SmackDown Live. I hope the women's roster is ready, which they're not, because you can never prepare for destruction like this.
She's going to glam slam for the gold.
Ooh, the Glamazon is going to break them all.
All right. My next pick, The Big Show. Well, I think it's a good pick. Next up for Raw, The Big Show.
Well, if Raw don't know how to pick them, they do now. The Big Show is following the 8th and 9th wonder of the world, and what is better than a giant in your corner? If you want somebody to back you up, it's gonna be Little John. And by that, I mean the big guy over there in the corner.
The Big Show, the world's largest athlete, is going to dominate on the Raw.
Okay, SmackDown's next pick, Rhea Ripley. Shut up. Ripley.
Next up for SmackDown, we've got Rhea Ripley.
She's going to be showing SmackDown that this is her brutality. We want Captain Charisma Christian.
Damn it, he was on my list.
It's time for all the peeps to get excited because coming to Raw is Christian. Oh, he's going to be hitting that kill switch on everybody. He's going to be, last time he was wrestling, he never got to hold the WWE Championship, but he did get to be a World Heavyweight Championship, I think twice. And I think he's wanting to go for that again. Christian. Captain Charisma is going to Raw.
Oh, Christian. At last you're on your own. Let's see what you can do with it. Let's see what you can make of it. And I hope that Raw is just your bitch.
Raw's coming in strong on this second half.
Raw is got some. They got some good ones. They got some ones I wanted. They got some ones I didn't want. But I tell you, the next one, SmackDown wanted a long time ago, but they've been waiting. And they think that the time is finally right. Because we don't give a damn about our reputation. We want that Ronda Rousey.
Oof, damn. Okay.
Up next, SmackDown has chosen Ronda Rousey. If she's not lighting up the UFC scene or having babies, she's on SmackDown Live making people pay.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey is going to be showing everybody why she has only lost one match in WWE, and she's going to get that streak back. She's going to be champion once again. She's going to show everybody that she is the best. Our next pick was the inspiration for Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Rowdy Roddy Piper. Raw also is going to get a little rowdy because we're getting Rowdy Roddy Piper. I hope you like bagpipes because he's coming to Raw. He's slinging fists, he's slinging promos. You better watch out because he's slinging coconuts. Who will stand in Piper's way?
It doesn't get much better than Rowdy Roddy Piper. It's going to be hard to throw rocks at Raw when they've got a machine gun.
I got somebody who could sleep that boy cold in 10 seconds flat if she wanted to. I got somebody that could just help him catch a fade. You know what I'm saying? She slapped the black face he did at WrestleMania. Was it 3? She's 2? Yeah, right off of him. I don't know why I said 3. I've seen 3 so many times. Right off of him. But the point is that she can choke this dude out any day of the week. I want Shayna Baszler.
Oof.
Ooh, we've got the one and only Shayna Baszler coming to SmackDown. It'll be great to see who, if anyone, can stand in her way. Now, the women's division is a little light on SmackDown, and we do regret that. We're sorry. With only 50 picks, it was a little hard to fill up our roster, but we know how to make the best of a bad situation, and that is why we chose Shayna Baszler. Because if you're going to make the best of a bad situation, why not do it with a psychopath?
All right, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm not scared to lose anybody anymore. So I might as well pick this last guy, Jeff Hardy.
Damn you, son of a bitch. He was on my list. You knew he was on my list, but that's okay. That's okay.
Coming to Raw, the Enigma, Jeff Hardy. What crazy stunts is he going to pull on Raw? You'll have to tune in. Jumping off a ladder, jumping off a scaffold, anything he could jump off, Hardy's going to jump off. And he's going to also be going for the gold while he does it. He's taken a whole career of taking risk. And guess what? Now he's back in his prime. There's a whole lot of risk he can take.
Brother Nero has gone to Raw, and it really was a risk to pick him. The curiosity that I have is, will we see him dominate, or will we see his risks reap the rewards that he is aiming for? Or could it possibly be that he will fall lower and reach such lows that he's never dug that deep? Out of curiosity, we all want to know if we're going to see Willa make its way to Raw.
I didn't need him. I didn't need him because my next pick is so good. He's like 3 Jeff Hardys. Well, he's not like 3 Jeff Hardys. In fact, he doesn't do a lot of the things that Jeff Hardy does. But he is all over the place with how awesome he is. I'm going with Dean Ambrose.
Ooh, dang.
Now you question SmackDown's sanity, and you're crazy. You think we're crazy for our picks. Well, we might just be living on the fringe, because this pick is probably the craziest pick we could have gone for. We want to see the lunatic fringe make his way all over SmackDown. Dean Ambrose is here on SmackDown Live.
That's right, former WWE champion. He's coming back. I'm ready to see those crazy clotheslines he does. I'm ready to see those awesome promos he does. And most importantly, can he regain the gold?
Okay, you going Dean Ambrose? I gotta go X-Pac.
On Raw, we're going with a little X-Pac.
X-Pac!
He's ready to hit you with the crotch chops. He's going to do his little Bronco Busters. He's going to win the gold.
Kick right your face.
That's right. He may be small, but he's quick, and he'll hit you with everything he's got until he gets the gold.
Will the kid be able to hit that 1, 2, 3 on you and win the match? Will the X Factor even matter in the land of the giants that is Raw? Let's find out.
I'm going to follow that Ambrose up with Roman Reigns.
Up next on SmackDown, we have the leader of the tribe. That's right. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, has made his way to SmackDown Live. And as you know, and as you've seen, it might be where he belongs. What's better than a Roman Reigns on SmackDown right now? Nothing. That's why we got Roman Reigns in his prime on SmackDown right now. So, SmackDown Live has made their decision to pick Roman Reigns and see what he can do. And they will probably not be blown away by the fact that he can destroy anyone, because they've already seen it happen.
Roman's been the most dominant guy on the current roster. Let's see how he does when all wrestlers from their prime come to stay on SmackDown. Will he be able to hang with the big dogs, or will he flounder?
All right, I want to go Drew McIntyre.
That's a good pick.
Good pick, yeah. Coming to Raw, Scotland's own Drew McIntyre. He's been dominant on Raw currently, and he's going to be tried again with the best of the best. He is going to prove that this Scotsman is the best of all time.
Is he the future of Raw? Don't be shocked if he is, because this man can go with the best of them. He may not be as big as the other giants, but he sure knows how to chop down those trees.
What's that? What'd you say? I can't do him like that. No, that's fucked up. I can't do him like that. He's my homie.
Can't do me that.
You don't think he needs him?
Who?
You think I need him?
You don't need
I need him more than he needs him? Man, I hear voices in my head right now because they're counseling me. They're helping me understand who to pick. They're talking to me, and they are telling me that it is time for the Viper, Randy Orton, to strike again on SmackDown.
Up next, SmackDown Live has chosen to go with a legend in the making, a legend of their own. In fact, he likes to be called the Legend Killer because everyone gets put to shame by Randy Orton. The things that this man can do amaze most of us. And in fact, they hope to amaze everyone who watches SmackDown Live.
That's right. SmackDown's getting the 3 scariest letters of all time. RKO.
3 scariest letters, 3rd generation. Let's see what happens.
All right. This guy, he may have not been on anybody's list. He may have been underlooked when he was there.
Are you thinking Papa Shango? Because he is on my list, actually.
Kennedy!
That is a good pick. That is, I give you that.
Mr. Kennedy.
That's a stellar pick. He wasn't actually overlooked. He's in the middle of a push when they got rid of his ass.
Yeah. Next up on Raw, he didn't get the career he wanted in WWE, but he's getting a second chance because here comes Mr. Kennedy. He's got an amazing entrance, awesome theme song, and he's got awesome in-ring ability. Let's see how his second chance goes for him.
Might be somewhat of a renaissance, as some would say. It's not going to be a TNA renaissance. It's going to be a Raw renaissance.
He was never going to reach the heights of my homeboy. Because this guy, all he does is look to the stars. Sabu.
Oh. That's really when he did that. I was like, I hope it's Michael Cole. Little known fact, he likes stars.
Up next, SmackDown has the pleasure of hosting probably the scariest man you will ever introduce yourself to. In fact, generations might wish they could have skipped out on this one because he is none other than the homicidal, the suicidal, the genocidal maniac, Sabu.
That's right, his death-defying ladder matches are coming to SmackDown.
And it's not just ladder matches. Nobody's safe. You got a chair near this guy, you're done. You got teeth near this guy, you're done. You look in the general direction of this guy, you're done.
And especially if you're a table. My next pick. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Road Dogg Jesse James. The Road Dogg Jesse James coming to Raw. Our Raw's trash talking promo guys are going to be off the roof. You're going to get the best promos on Raw because Jesse James is coming over and he's ready to trash talk everybody who gets in his way. Oh, you didn't know.
Your ass better call somebody.
15 more.
Terry Funk.
Terry Funk was high on my tier 2. I was like, oh, he's safe. Because I really wanted him too.
Does anybody else hear the sound of chainsaws? SmackDown Live better get used to it. That's right, Chainsaw Charlie is making his way on down to SmackDown Live.
Terry Funk, is going to put some hardcore on SmackDown. It looks like they've got the best hardcore scene out right now, and there's going to be some chaos going down on SmackDown.
Yeah, You better be worried because they going to try to clip them cheeks.
That's right. And if you don't like it, funk you.
My next pick, if I go with Road Dogg, you know I'm going with Billy Gunn next. The Ass Man.
Oh, my bad.
Alright, next up for Raw, we got a guy who loves ass. The Ass Man, Billy Gunn. Which means we have the New Age Outlaws. Road Dogg, Jesse James, and Billy Gunn.
That's right, they got the Raw Dog Jesse James and the Booty Gun.
And looks like DX is back because they also got Triple H, China, Road Dogg, and Billy Gunn, and X-Pac.
You almost forgot about X-Pac in your little Dick's group.
Well, they're all going to be back. And if you don't like that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown decided to take a break, and as their next pick, they chose Papa Shango. This pick was real more of a strategical move to just piss Shawn off. That's really it. That's the only reason.
And it worked.
It worked. It really did work. But also, we needed somebody to bully around and beat the shit out of, and for people to have multiple wins over without looking weak. We got Kama Mustafa. We got Papa Shango. The only one of the trio who's actually going to win some matches is probably going to be the Godfather, because who doesn't love bitches and hoes?
Good pick. My next pick is the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Raw's next pick is the complete opposite. We're going with a monster among men, Braun Strowman.
And somehow he just loses to the entire roster.
No, he's going to train through everybody on Raw. Nobody will stand in the way of this monster.
Braun.
Jushin Thunder Liger.
That's good.
Up next, SmackDown decided they would go with the one and only Jushin Thunder Liger.
He didn't get much of a WWE run, but here's his second chance. It should prove he's the greatest of all time.
And he will. Oh, he will.
Next up for me, Vader.
That's a sleeper cold right there. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming.
It's time. It's time. It's Vader time. He's going to be ripping the ears off of all his opponents on Raw.
I don't know if it's bad to say that I'm surprised that he made the top 100.
Yeah.
But that's not anything against Vader. It's just against his time in the WWE.
It's
You didn't really get to see a lot of him pushing his push, or him really doing a lot of things in the WWE. So it is a little bit surprising to see that he got picked.
well, this could be his WCW prime where he killed everybody.
This could be it.
And I feel like Raw's kind of become the land of the big men here. And he definitely belongs with the big guys.
Here's one I'd probably save for later. I'll probably save him a little bit later. No. Okay, no. I'm going to get him now. You got the Samoan submission machine. So I need my own machine, and I would like a suplex machine. That's right. I want Taz.
He was my last one I added to my list.
The human suplex machine is making his way to SmackDown. That's right. You're going to get flipped upside down. You're going to get flipped left. You're going to get flipped right. You're going to feel like a pancake that's not fully done on the other side. Because the human suplex machine is a suplexing everybody around here.
That's right. Taz is coming to SmackDown. Looks like we're getting an ECW reunion.
It's looking pretty good.
My next pick, speaking of Samoans, Umaga.
That's a good pick.
Next up for Raw, we got the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga. Umaga was dominant when in his prime, and he's going to be dominant here. Another big man to add to Raw's collection.
Just another one. Another one. And if you thought that you could handle the Spike, you can't. He's gonna be spiking everybody on Raw.
Speaking of Samoans, Shinsuke Nakamura.
You really picking Shinsuke?
Hmm?
You really pick Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Goddamn, alright.
Yeah, wait, why?
I like Shinsuke.
Well, yeah, but so do I.
Okay.
What? What was that question? You want to know why you have a headache? Oh, it's probably this weekly subscription you have to Knee to Face. Shinsuke Nakamura is on SmackDown Live.
Ready to see someone to get that Shinsaska.
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa. Well, whatever. It's something.
Kinshasa. Yeah, now you got me saying it wrong.
It sounds good either way.
Kinshasa.
I want to pick the cool ass dancing, word meeting Boogeyman.
Dang, he was actually. I was going to form a stable. It involved a Boogeyman, Pop Shango. You son of a bitch. You messing up my shit. You messing up my picks.
Coming up on Raw, we got another scary wrestler because now we're getting the Boogeyman.
All you got was the spooks and the monsters.
It's a horror show on Raw, and we're getting the worm-eating, nightmare-living Boogeyman.
And I'm going to have to now throw another random one out there because you done screwed me over. I want Nia Jax.
Oof.
You might have got all the monsters, but you didn't get this one. Nia Jax is making her way to SmackDown Live.
All right.
And like my phone, all her opponents will be broken.
She's going to put all her opponents on SmackDown through that table 9 times.
I meant my female rosters, it's kind of weak right now.
Lacking.
Lackluster. That's why I got to add all that up with one person. The boss, Sasha Banks.
Math does not compute, but you know, it's a little better. It's a nice attempt.
It's boss time on Raw because we're getting the
Big
boss.
Boss Man?
The boss, Sasha Banks. So she's going to put everybody in the bank statement, and she's going to become another champion once again. She's going to get all the gold like the boss deserves.
Our next pick over here on SmackDown is going to be Seth Rollins.
Have you got a king? Does he need to be slain? Just call 1-800-SETH-ROLLINS kills kings. That's right, 1-800-SETH-ROLLINS kills kings. And Seth Rollins will kill your king for you. The King Slayer only offers his expertise to those who are truly in dire need of the slaying of a king. And the King Slayer will do it right. Not only that, he's been known to take out this following list: monsters, beasts, black people. Let me delete that last one. If you need a king taken out, call 1-800-KINGSLAYER.
So the Monday Night Messiah is going to Fridays.
You're going to have to call him the Friday Night Friar.
My next pick, I got to go Rhino.
That's a good pick.
In his prime.
That's a good pick because I did not have him on my list.
Unfortunately, SmackDown's not getting all the ECW guys because we're getting Rhino. And he's about to gore the entire Raw roster. He's in his prime. He's ready for a second chance. He never really got what he wanted. This time, he's going to spear everybody through it.
But Sean, what will he do without Heath Slater?
God!
That's not why he's a good pick. That's a good pick because I was like, damn, I should put him on my list. But that's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Our next pick over here on the SmackDown side of things, we are going to go with the one and only Brian Pillman.
That's good. That is good.
SmackDown's next choice is Brian Pillman.
Flying Brian's coming to SmackDown.
he unfortunately he had a he didn't get to live as long as he deserved, but he's back in his prime, and he can show everybody what was meant to be.
We might get to see the impact that they all had planned for him.
All right, we got all these legends. How about some new school? How about some Velveteen Dream? Raw's got the American Dream. Now we're getting the Velveteen Dream. He's going to show everybody that he is deserving of the gold because he is one of the best NXT superstars. He's one of the best superstars that ever been on NXT. Now he's going to get brought up to Raw.
That is a good pick. He was on the list, but I had to opt out for a Kevin Owens.
Shit. I'll vote him.
Kevin Owens.
Oh,
K.O.
yeah. That's right. It's KO Mania on SmackDown. Looks like SmackDown's got all the Canadian greats over there.
We do.
My next pick, Ken Shamrock. SmackDown's got Kurt Angle using the ankle lock. Raw's gonna have
Jack Swagger.
Ken Shamrock using it as well because he's the one who brought it over to WWE, and he's gonna show why he's the best at it. And he's gonna make everybody tap out on Raw.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa. Will he be able to recover Goldie and keep her in his arms and his grasp for the entirety of the SmackDown lineup's long-lived reign? Let's find out.
He was known for having some of the best matches in NXT history. Let's see if he can recreate that magic on SmackDown.
Magic.
My next pick, the Honky Tonk Man. Next up for Raw, it's time to shake, rattle, and roll because the Honky Tonk Man, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, is coming to Raw.
Bubba Ray Dudley.
This next pick, you might often hear shouting these specific words. Davon, get the tables! That's right, Bubba Ray Dudley is making his way to SmackDown. Is he going after the tag team scene? Is he going after the singles titles? Who knows? All we know is if there's a table there, beware. Cause Bubba Ray is gonna put you through it.
Mm-hmm. Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, whatever you want to call him, he's gonna bully his way through SmackDown. I gotta go with Sergeant Slaughter. Next up for Raw, former WWE Champion Sergeant Slaughter. He's gonna slaughter all the roster on Raw. He conquered on G.I. Joe. He conquered in the 80s. He's ready to conquer again in Fantasy Universe.
Still a surprise to SmackDown. We actually slept on Sergeant Slaughter on that one. And that is okay. We didn't need him. But that is an excellent pick. And I honestly can't wait to see what you have planned and what you do with it. Because I'm really hoping it's a lot. And he goes far.
That's right. You'll see him on Raw. Maggot.
Scott Steiner.
I'm sorry to have to inform you of this, but the genetic freak has made his way to SmackDown. The Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner is going to destroy the competition. You get Frankensteiner's galore. You're going to get put in his patented Steiner recliner. I really hope your back can handle it, but it won't be able to.
I'm excited to see those damn bicep pics again in their prime. I'm going old school. I'm keeping it going with the Ultimate Warrior.
Just kidding.
Another former WWE champion going to Raw, the Ultimate Warrior. He's going to do his body slams. The Ultimate Warrior is coming to Raw, and he's going to run through everybody. The Warrior was one of the best in the 80s. He was like the first guy to ever defeat Hulk Hogan at a WrestleMania pay-per-view. He's going to show everybody that he's the true 80s icon.
Warrior, warrior, Warrior. That's right. The best of the 80s, 90s, and now. Ultimate Warrior is making his way to Raw.
I'm gonna have to go with Devon Dudley.
Oh, my brother, testify! That's right. Devon Dudley is on SmackDown, and it might be the only place he belongs. He is going to destroy the competition, whether it's with his brother or standing alone. And the craziest thing is that of all of the tag teams that were ever put on SmackDown or Raw to elevate game, the only one that was managed to stick together throughout this entirety of the draft is the Dudley Boys. SmackDown really has a leg up on the tag team division.
Tables beware.
I gotta go with the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Coming up for Raw, it's the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane. She won the very first Mae Young Classic, and she plans to win a lot more at Fantasy Universe.
And the best thing about Kairi Sane is the insane elbow. It's going to be brilliant to watch her pick apart her opponents.
Fortunately, she had to retire early, but now she's back here in her prime.
Pretty good. Well, I'm gonna have to skip getting John Morrison. I'm gonna have to skip. I really feel like I should get Mark Henry, but I think I'm gonna skip. You know what? No. You know what? No. I'm gonna get Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, is that your 49th?
Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their wig split. Cause Mark Henry don't put up with that shit. That's right. The only monster to make his way to SmackDown, cause it's the only one we need. In a land of monsters, aren't they all just the same? Well, in a land of men, Mark Henry is going to lay waste to the rest of the competition. I can't wait to see who enters the Hall of Pain.
He got picked pretty late in the roster. Hopefully he'll get a good push to SmackDown.
Oof, I got two more picks. Hurting. Oh, I got two more picks. I know who they are. The first one, the first ever Intercontinental Champion, Pat Patterson.
Coming to Raw, the first ever Intercontinental Champion. He's also from Canada, I believe. Yeah, he's also from Canada. And he really didn't get a whole lot of limelight in the WWE, but now's his chance. Pat Patterson, who mostly his whole career was in backstage. Now he's get to relive his prime wrestling condition on Raw.
We regret to inform you that for storyline purposes, SmackDown's 50th and final pick is... It's not really going to hurt you. It's not going to feel like a shot at all. It's Chavo Guerrero.
I had him on the list. I was like, just to piss VJ off or skip him.
The final pick for SmackDown didn't so much embrace the lying, cheating, stealing portion as much as his partner Eddie Guerrero, but he was part of La Familia. And you know what the saying is, La Familia es todo. So we decided reunited and it feels so good. Chavo Guerrero is coming to SmackDown.
My last pick, R-Truth.
Oh, well, good.
Yes.
Our last two picks weren't that like we had so many choices.
Yes.
And we could have went like with some heavy hitters, but no. That's okay. Well, Chavo's a beast, though.
Yes, and R-Truth, I mean,
Pretty damn good, too.
Raw is under the 24/7 championship. I can't have R-Truth not be on the brand. Yes. For Raw's final pick, the truth will set us free. It's R-Truth. He's going to come. He's going to bring the laughs and smiles. And he might take the gold while he does it. Because the truth is here.
What's up with that? Your last pick was R-Truth. You want me to think it was a better pick than fucking Chavo Guerrero? Excuse me, but you're wrong.
Who's won more titles?
Chavo Guerrero.
No. R-Truth.
Chavo Guerrero has won more titles than R-Truth.
Uh-uh.
I love how your argument is nuh-uh.
Like, okay, how many times has Truth won the 24/7 championship?
That's actually a good point.
800 to my count. And that will conclude the first ever Fantasy Universe Draft. Stay tuned. Week 1's coming to you.
Give your thoughts. Give your, ideas, things that you thought we could have done that would have been better picks. But let us know who you think has a better roster in the comments section below.
It's Raw.
It's not. It's SmackDown. Trust me, it's SmackDown. We know. We bring the heat.
All right, well, there's the draft. Those were our main rosters for Raw and SmackDown. Unfortunately, since then, VJ actually moved to Nashville, so I don't know if he'll be able to film his stuff. So it just might be me doing Raw and SmackDown. He is going to have some input on his roster still and his storylines. So he actually. I'm going to add 10 bonus wrestlers. I did send him his list, and he made a couple changes, and so he's still still kind of active in this. I don't know if he'll be able to film any of this, but we'll see. So yes, I'm going to add 10 to each roster, and I try to make them as evenly as possible. I think he got the better end after he made his changes, but that's fine. I'm still probably going to kick his ass anyway. Also, I kind of cheated on my list. I know in the very beginning of the video I said this was anybody who's wrestled in WWE. I kind of did pick one of my additional wrestlers as someone who's never wrestled in WWE, but I love this wrestler anyway, and he hasn't won a lot of titles, so I didn't think it'd be a huge cheat. It's just I cheated a mini bit. But, okay, here's my 10 bonus wrestlers. I picked Heath Slater, the one-man band. I picked the tag team of the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. The count is 1. I picked MVP, the Big Boss Man. And here's my little cheat. I picked Danhausen. He's wrestled in Ring of Honor, AEW. I don't know if he's won any championships there, but it's not gonna hurt him too much. I picked Damian Sandow, Mandy Rose, Zack Ryder, Rocky Johnson, and my final pick, David Arquette. Yes, I mean he wrestled in WCW. I just think it'd be kind of cool to have him on the team. Yeah, I think, and he was a former WCW World Heavyweight Champion. So put some respect on the guy's name. Even though people say he didn't deserve it, it's just a celebrity. Even he says that. But I got a cool storyline for him, and we'll get to that. All right, now this is VJ SmackDown. 10 bonus wrestlers, but before we get there, I did make one change to his actual main roster. I don't feel comfortable booking Chris Benoit. Dude killed his son and wife, so I'm kicking Chris Benoit off the team. But I did replace him with L.A. Knight. Yeah. Anyway, I figured that'd be a fairish trade. When we filmed in 2021, LA Knight really wasn't as popular as he is now. So, hopefully this would be a good trade for him. I told him about it. He was okay with the trade. Okay, so now with LA Knight on the main roster, Chris Benoit is out. This is his additional 10 bonus wrestlers. Rick Steiner, Tommy Dreamer, Spike Dudley, Braun Breaker, Jim Neidhart, Ted DiBiase Jr. and Virgil as a tag team, Natalia Neidhart, Santino Morella, Erwin R. Shyster, IRS basically, so I might just call him fucking IRS. And finally, his final pick, Cowboy Bob Orton. I think you can kind of see the trends we got going. We have a lot of family on SmackDown, so I think that's going to be the probably a big storyline going forward with SmackDown. Really looking forward to this. We'll start this actually next week, so just make sure you follow us. Keep your eyes out. We're going to start to be dropping these weekly, hopefully, and I'm going to try and do like. So we're going to try start the show in January, like it's January of year 1 of this universe, and we're going to go all the way through a whole calendar year, and hopefully keep going after that, and we'll do another draft, and because we're going to have new wrestlers come out in real life, and that we'd want to play with, and there's thousands and thousands of other wrestlers. I don't know about thousands, but there's a shit ton of other wrestlers we want to play with that we didn't get to pick here, and they'll be coming out in the next one, hopefully. And so make sure you stay tuned. I'm really excited to debut episode 1 of the actual Fantasy Universe Wrestling next week. This was just a draft, and I'll see you guys down the road. I should be dropping another reviews episode this Sunday of This Week in Wrestling, so I'll see you Sunday. Bye bye.